Überraschung drin, auf jeden Fall.
Japan bei der Mannschaftsweltmeisterschaft, ja, Aufschlag für Matsushita. Gewinnen kann. Der eine, der zieht den ersten Topspin und schießt sofort. Wie wird Malin vorgehen gegen Matsushita?
Die Spielweise ist, denn es gibt meistens immer mehr Angriffsspieler als Abwehrspieler.
Da haben die Abwehrspieler ja Seltenheitswert. Das werden klasse Leute aus dem Abwehrbereich.
Rückbringen. Und selbst wenn der Chinese schon 2-3 Mal recht feste spielt, das wird man hier noch häufiger sehen.
Angriffsschläge zu spielen, das heißt immer wieder zu stören, wie es ein Fachspieler macht, sondern muss immer wieder agieren, wenn die Möglichkeit besteht. Topspin mit einem schnellen ersten Topspin durchzukommen, dass der Shibutani sich da gar nicht erst...
Den ersten Angriffsball erstmal sicher auf den Tisch zu spielen.
Wir spielen vielleicht in unteren Ebenen, dann hätten sie vermutlich gegen einen nur Angriff, der auch noch als Angriffsspieler spielen, oder?
Also nicht nur Verbandsliga und Oberliga. Da dieser Balin selber. Das macht er perfekt nach seinem selber anzugreifen.
Ja. Auch wieder mal bei diesem Auswärtsspiel hat sich eine Düsseldorfer Fankolonie nicht nehmen lassen, einen weiten Weg anzutreten.
Fahrt von über 10 Stunden auf sich genommen haben, um ihre Borussia hier zu unterstützen. Und man hört die doch deutlich, wenn Koji Matsushita hier einen Punkt macht.
Da hat man wieder deutlich auch die Taktik von Malin gesehen, bei eigenem Ausschlag sofort mit dem Ersten für den Chinesen. Und da kann es für einen Angriffsspieler wie Schlager, der sowieso nicht so fit auf den Beinen ist, schwieriger sein, ein langes Match gegen einen Angriffsspieler zu bestreiten. Das Match werden wir hoffentlich auch nachher auch noch sehen.
Rotation. Aber es ist schon unglaublich, wie viele Bälle Matsushita fischt, egal wie schnell sie und wie feste sie sind. Der Ball war zu kurz hinterm Netz, da konnte er es nicht mehr schaffen. Rhythmus weiter stören kann. Da.
Ja.
Struck. The serve was a little bit too high and he was onto the back foot immediately. And try and play a forehand attacking stroke. Here we see it. Miss. Good. And here we see it. Lets him move round and then with fast accelerating wrist. To confuse and baffle the opponent. And even when Matsushita is away from the table, right back there, still trying to vary the spin and the length of the ball. Good smash here from the Chinaman. Brilliant strokes. These balls loaded with backspin. Marlin couldn't control that one, and the Matsushita turning defense. But that was good. To try and generate the additional spin, but Marlin was up to it. The long pimples here, the red side on the forehand to generate additional spin, the black side by the way. Brilliant pimples, but by hitting the back of the ball, it gave no spin, and Marlin lifted it, but there was no spin.
16 all, Matsushita with 3 more to come.
You've got to hand it to Koji Matsushita. He's played a blind changes of direction, attack, defence. Sometimes even having to look at the mark on the ball to see how fast it's rotating. Oh, that was lucky. Oh, what a Matsushita's backhand. It would have been travelling up to 100 miles per hour, those balls. Matsushita fending it off. Eventually trying to play a...
2 to go.
Matsushita hat aber anerkannt genickt. Jetzt gibt's 1 Minute Beratungszeit. Aggressiver zu retournieren.
Looking to play a strong forehand. Oh, and oh, what a rally! Opening game.
And the first game
aufschlägt im zweiten Durchgang.
From the body just before point of contact. Defensive players really dislike the ball coming to the crossover point between forehand and backhand. The crowd still buzzing with enthusiasm. What an opening first game that was. Good voice. Just brushing the edge of the table.
So it's 4.
And this one long to the backhand, and then precision timing on the opening top spins.
Nul point, and has to do something about it with this serve.
The second one top spin. Ball on this chop. Not cutting underneath it. Marlin misreading that one.
So a good start from Marlin. He serves again.
Oh. Over Matsushita. Extra with his service in this game. He does have one of the best services hidden behind the free arm. 5 now. He wasn't going to get that one back. Drilled down the line by Marlin.
And he'll be delighted with his response, having lost that first game.
And Koji Matsushita with the backhand serve. And again energy from Matsushita, still very apparent in the second game. Forehand chop of the Dusseldorf base defensive player, Koji. Incredibly heavy. You could just see the ball hanging in the air, which attempt lifted it over and takes a 2-point advantage. Great play. Full focus on generating spin. Yes. That.
The one thing perhaps that has been disappointing we haven't had a chance to see is defence versus defence.
Big players around these days. Myself, Koji Matsushita, 2 of just half a dozen in the world's top 100.
It's spin that they produce is just incredible. Just look at this.
Good direction.
You see, Matty, does it to get the ball so late each time, Matsushita?
That's the art of the defensive player. Way away from the table. But 2 points down now in this second game. Control. This time no spin. I saw it, Marlin didn't. The ball's up.
I think 2 crucial points ahead of us.
That's no spin. Oh, and Marlin into position, accelerating forearm and wrist. Last serve in this sequence of 5. And another miss. Matsushita couldn't see the service action, couldn't see that Marlin had struck the back of the ball, hadn't. This forehand smash was a good forehand down the line, waded into the table, absolutely clubbed that one. Matsushita didn't even.
Serve.
The third game.
5 game points for Marlin. And only one. Matsushita to serve. In the earlier games.
That's very heavy spin. So it's cutting round the side of the ball, kicked away. Look at the side spin and backspin on that. Two all. Good serve for Marlin. First ball straight into the body. And then the chance to make the winner. This time the back. Shoulders. And drilling the ball first of all into the backhand. And then the winner. Everything at him except the kitchen sink, but eventually with some subtle play over the table, Marlin getting the chance to make a winner.
Cheetah 4-6 now needs to get some points.
Oh, that was one had plenty of it. Again using the red side of the racket, that's the long pimples, and that was fizzing with spin. Fortune. But that's good play. And Koji Brilliant play by Max. Look at this shot from Matsushita. No spin, Marlin misread it, in he comes. Backhand smash winner. This defence can't be bettered in top-class table tennis. And this is as good as it gets.
But this is an absolute classic.
This is good reply though. Oh, Marlin must be absolutely bemused. How did he get that one back? He got it back with speed. This one too, right on the edge of the table. And Marlin missing through sheer exhaustion.
You were almost expecting, weren't you, Marlin to come and kill it and send it way up, just down towards the changing rooms at some stage. But Matsushita simply would not let him. And he now has a 2-point lead in the serve.
We've had a timeout called by Nida Osterreich.
Marlin clearly wants to take stock. And that's no surprise because 3 points at this. Matsushita serves 12-9.
Serve. Marlin returning to the backhand. Matsushita, he's got immensely powerful legs, Koji Matsushita, around like lightning.
So these two serves he has. Yeah. 11-14. On the World Championship runner-up of 1999.
If Matsushita's playing like this on Thursday, we've got a chance of winning the Croatian Open doubles.
I was going to say, she'll have a few quid. The game has lasted almost an hour. And it's not...
Matsushita has just kept that ball coming back. But that's 13-16. Marlin has one more in his sequence of 5.
Dusseldorf and Japan.
Into Matsushita's forehand, and look at this counter topspin.
He simply will not.
Final of the European Champions League, never say die. Oh. Brilliant play. He is getting everything back, but the final stroke, brilliant push over the table.
How on earth they're going to follow this?
And he's got it. Matsushita and Dusseldorf are going to take a 1-0 lead in this final.
Last year's beaten finalist Borussia Dusseldorf. And somewhat unfortunate that it should end like